Caption: Guide dogs, experiencing sight loss. Every hour, another person in the UK loses their sight. The charity Guide Dogs is here to make sure they don't lose their freedom as well. Fast-moving scenes of commuters.
Almost 2 million people in the UK are living with sight loss. By 2050, it's expected this figure will double to 4 million. That's half the population of London.
Caption: Source: Future Sight Loss, Access Economics 2009.
There are many causes and conditions of visual impairment.
We follow some people around an office and experience what each condition is like.
Some common eye conditions include macular degeneration,
Black spots obscure the screen.
diabetic retinopathy,
The office scene goes blurry with faint black spots.
cataracts,
The office scene is obscured by a white mist, simulating cataracts.
glaucoma,
The screen simulates tunnel vision and blur as we walk over to a girl at a desk.
and retinitis pigmentosa.
The tunnel vision becomes more extreme.
Only 4% see nothing at all.
The screen slowly fades to black.
Each condition varies dramatically and impacts in different ways. So what is it like living with sight loss in today's world?
Joe, a guide dog owner, sits at a picnic bench in a field.
All they said was I was going to go blind. I didn't believe them. I thought they were talking rubbish. I was going to join the police force.
Guide dog owner Tom sits in his living room in front of a garden window.
When I was 31, I had normal sight up until then, and then I just woke up one day and I couldn't see anymore. When I went to the hospital, they diagnosed that I had cyanide poison, which had killed off my optic nerve. And they said the damage was done and there was nothing they could do. I mean, I was just devastated at the time. And I mean, a young man at 31, you just think your life's over.
I was missing family events, work opportunities, training, all sorts.
Joe walks along a path in a forest with Bess, her black Labrador.
I was only going out with my mum or my husband or a trusted few friends.
Guide dog owner Laura sits in front of a rosebush.
And so when I say I'm registered blind, they immediately think, oh, she can't see anything at all. When the truth is I have useful vision. I can see shapes and I can see outlines.
And not every guide dog owner is completely blind. There's very, very few of us that have no sight at all.
Guide dog owner Charlie sits in a college classroom.
Often people will question that I have an eye disease just because my eyes look totally normal. Some people say like I can walk normally as a normal person just because I rely so much on a cane or a guide dog.
Guide dog owner Glyn sits across a road with a hospital in the background.
When people ask me what my sight's like and they say to me, well, you don't look blind, and I actually say to them, well, what am I supposed to look like?
I used to have to walk around with a symbol cane, which is a white stick, which you just hold so people know that you can't see properly. And then as I grew up a little bit more, I had a white cane with a roller on the end, which you use to feel along the ground.
A man walks up some stairs and then through a station using a cane.
It's usually really tiring, just as I'm focusing on something like my hearing.
Using a cane compared to working with a guide dog is polar opposites, I'd say.
Laura walks along the seafront with her golden retriever Atlas.
Because that concentration, that brain ache that you got at the end of the day because you tried so hard to work out where you were and where you were going is taken off your shoulders.
Tom walks through a supermarket shopping, guided by a member of staff.
When I'm out and about travelling and even just doing local shops, it's lovely when I go in somewhere and they say, oh, would you like an arm? Because I immediately feel confident that that person's been trained to guide me around the shop.
So when I stay in a hotel room, it's really nice when they explain the remote control, the telephone, where the plug sockets are, where the table is, where the chairs are.
Laura walks into the entrance of a hotel and up to the reception desk. The receptionist then guides her.
It's those little things that really make a stay in a hotel much easier and much better for a visually impaired person.
I tapped into all the support and now I have a lovely job and I live in a lovely area and I've got a beautiful dog as well, which is a little bonus.
Just because I'm visually impaired doesn't make me any different, really.
Laura and Atlas sit on a bench looking out to sea.
And I can now see myself as somebody that does deserve to be on this earth.
From where I was 4 years ago to where I am now, the difference is huge.
Joe and Bess walk into the entrance of the police station where Joe works.
I couldn't talk in meetings at work, I couldn't even say my own name. My future has a purpose now. I know that I have a future. I know that I can achieve just about anything. And every step I take on this journey, and I'm going to cry, every step I take on my journey now, I do it with my best friend and my bestest guide dog by my side.
Joe plays with Bess on the grass.
She hasn't just changed my life, she's saved my life. She's allowed me to have the life that I thought I should have, and now I can, and we're going to take over the world.
Caption: Guide Dogs. Contact Guide Dogs today to talk about how our range of services can help you or someone you know. Call 0845 372 7499. Tweet @Guide Dogs or visit the website www.guidedogs.org.uk/film. Calls will cost 3p per minute plus your telephone company's access charge.